What's going on, champs and chambits? It's FireMonkey here, and we are on the NARAKA BLADEPOINT test server. Now, the reason why we are on this and why I'm even making a video on this game right now is because NARAKA BLADEPOINT is a game that I genuinely enjoy. It's a game that I don't make videos on too often. I don't think I've really ever made a video on the game. I've used it for background footage before, but it's a game that I love playing and experiencing, and they're releasing in free-to-play in only 3 days, being on July 13th, as well as releasing on PlayStation 5. So I decided, you know what, why not make a chill little vibe video where we hop on the NARAKA test server and we actually showcase what you can expect with the free-to-play update, such as the lobby itself right here. Now, a lot of stuff is different if you're used to normal NARAKA, and we do have normal bot mode enabled here, which is very nice for me, so let me make sure we have that selected. But as you see, there's a lot of changes here, such as, you know, the bottom right being where you actually invite different players to play with you, instead of it being all the way up there and, you know, just kind of like built into the lobby, blended in itself, right? It's all something that is kind of, you know, shifted in a way so that it's actually more modernized, I guess you would say, and you actually have access to a viewable lobby mode where you can actually run around, meet other players and stuff. Like this person, they're not even in my party, but there's someone who's right here. We also have balls and stuff here. Can I hit the ball? No. Wait, I can transform into the ball. Oh my god. Okay, so this is my first time actually experiencing any of this, right? But you can actually transform into the balls in the normal 3D lobby and mess around. So this will be a nice place for you to mess around with friends, you know, move around, kind of, you know, goof off and whatever while you're waiting for that one person to make food, do whatever they're doing. Because if you're someone who plays this game often like me, you'll probably be in a party with someone who's sitting there like, hey, give me 1 hour to actually go ahead and finish whatever I'm doing. You know, I have to talk about buying houses and stuff. It's like, I thought we were trying to play some lobbies and stuff. What is going on, homie? Of course, this is kind of me venting about a real life thing that happened the other day, but at the same time, it is just a funny little experience. But it's interesting to see how, you know, we're able to actually just kind of goof around now in a 3D lobby, have all these little effects on it, and we also have a photo mode. So if I activate it here, oh, okay, so it actually just changes. Oh, wait. Ooh, so we have like a free roam mode and everything. So this is a photo mode that I didn't really think would be, you know, too chaotic or anything, but it is interesting to see how, even though it's a little glitchy there, like if we fly back, you can see how like some of the stuff despawns, spawns back in and everything. It is still a free to use photo mode that allows you to take some cool photos. So if we, for example, untransform here, go F6, and we go, let's see, camera follow, we can actually kind of, you know, like move the camera around if we want to take a photo or anything. We can go ahead and have full range of the camera. Okay, it kind of got locked there for a second. Like if we move over here, it feels like if we get too close to the character, it locks it, or maybe not now. All right. But yeah, we have all the access to this, and then we press enter. It actually saves it like this. You see my player ID down in the bottom left, and you have a lot of stuff to mess around with. And it's funny because we're not even playing the actual game yet, right? We're just kind of chilling here, messing around and everything. And we're seeing, you know, like the second anniversary stuff. You're seeing all this crazy stuff going on here. And in fact, you know, it's like I could go ahead here. And actually, I wonder if we activate photo mode and then we go ahead and try doing an emote, we still have the emote wheel. That is nice to see. Even in free mode, yes, we do. So we can go ahead and salute, and we will have a whole entire like free mode just ability here to kind of mess around and do whatever, while we just kind of, you know, take a photo for the thumbnail, right? So we go ahead and do this, for example, we can save it, boom, we got a thumbnail saved. We can go ahead and save another one here, which actually saved the picture pop-up there, so let's go ahead and wait a moment. Boom. Look, we have a whole entire YouTube thumbnail right here, all planned for us and all ready to go whenever we want it, just because of the photo mode being available in the lobby. And of course, we press tab, we go right back here, and I wonder what this button does. Oh, so we can have an easier way of displaying what weapon we want in the lobby, instead of having to like click the button, swap. So that is another cool thing to see. Now, what is this icon? Oh, there's a little team up menu, so you can make a party, be like, hey, this is what I want to play, and find people that way. Cool. And of course, you know, we got to do a little opening here. Let's see what cosmetics we can actually get on the test server. Nothing too crazy, you know, some cosmetics here and there. We got a boo bubble. I love the little emoticons and stuff in the game. Okay, I'll definitely be using that on this server. And do we get anything else that is very cool? Not really. We got some nice little effects and stuff for everything else or whatnot. Now let's go ahead and check here, see if there's anything different in like the Chaos store, I guess the Justice store, everything else. Looks pretty similar. Campaign, is that still the same? Yeah, all the rewards still look the same in campaign. The rank system's the rank system, of course, with the Hall of Fame being available. It's like, oh, enter the Hall of Fame and earn some free rewards. Not too much though, you know, not too much that is like insanely crazy or anything, but I mean, just alone from the lobby itself, it has definitely been upgraded so that you're able to kind of mess around and do everything, and it even saves your position. And of course, you have unlimited grapple, so you can go ahead and continue grappling all over the place. I want to know what the select mode menu looks like when you're in here. Okay. So everything shows up completely like normal here. You're able to still see all the showdown stuff, all the casual things, everything else, as if you were in the lobby, and you could hold J to actually start looking for a match and everything while hanging out with your friends. So that is honestly a really nice touch to see in the game. And we have people over here. Is this like a whole entire parkour? Hey, yo, hold up. Wait. I'm seeing like a whole parkour going on here. Let me go ahead and try this. Oh, God. Let me go ahead and try. Oh, if you use the grappling hook, it actually resets your time a little bit there. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting, though. Obviously, I'm not going to be the best at this because I actually did not know this was a thing here, but it is interesting just to see in the game how this option is available to you. And I wonder, do I have to actually activate the grapple each time, or can I just click? Okay, no, you have to activate the grapple each time if you want to use it. Yeah, we're getting a terrible time here, but you know what? It's fine if we're getting a terrible time. Who cares if I have 3 minutes on the board because this adds so many seconds to it or whatever whenever you grapple. How many does? Oh, it adds 30 seconds each time. Okay, yeah. But as you can see here, you have a whole entire mini game and stuff to do while you're waiting for your homies and everything else. Now, of course, we have 5 minutes spent, and you can earn free rewards from doing it as well, so that is a nice little thing to see. But yeah, the lobby itself, 3D lobby, looks very cool. I'm excited to see this. Oh, okay, so what happens if you fall to the void? Do you just die? Oh, you teleport back. Cool. But yeah, this is one of the first things I want to show off here, and I know this is what half the video is. It's just, look at the lobby! Look at the fluffy lobby! It's so fluffy and beautiful! And I think that's just, you know, something that is needed to mention anyways, because, like, just having fun in the lobby, you know, while waiting for your friends, instead of just sitting there like, I've got nothing to do. Having an actual ability of doing something or messing around in your menu and stuff at the same time, just that synergy is very nice to see. And seeing how, you know, you can even queue into a match while sitting here, that is just super good. That's going to be super pleasing to see overall, right? Now, something I did notice is that they're changing up how you actually claim new heroes. They have it set up so if we go ahead and go here in the lobby, the heroes themselves actually use hero coins. Now, you can't really see it because of my webcam, but I'll move it real quickly here. You can see that hero coins are used to get heroes. 100 hero coins gets you 1 new hero, and of course, you are actually able as a free-to-play player to earn either 25 or 75 a week for free without worrying about anything. Now, if you've already bought the game before, or if you upgrade later down the line, that restriction is removed and you can just grind out all the characters you want. But one thing I was worried about when I heard about hero coins was Tay being removed, and as you can see right here, Tay is still a currency in the game. We still have Spectral Silk and Gold, so it looks like none of those are going to be going anywhere anytime soon, so you're still able to use those, mess around, you know, just have some fun, auto-allocate all of these things to get your current upgrades or whatever else, and just enjoy the current experience available to you, which is nice because, you know, Tay is a nice free currency to earn in the game. It's nice to actually get that, so whenever you're actually using, like, the shop or whatever, which we don't have access to here, but whenever you're using the shop, you actually get yourself, you know, some freebies throughout everything. You're able to actually get yourself, like, different player icons, everything else, just for kind of messing around and everything, and it is nice to see. Now, something I am noticing as well here is if we go ahead and move the camera over here once again, we have this button up in the top left. This is where the battle pass is now, which is something I wasn't expecting, right? I did not expect the battle pass to kind of be all the way up here in the top left, but, you know, it kind of makes a little bit of sense now that, you know, especially in the lobby, your icon and everything's in the bottom right, or I guess bottom left or whatever else. So it's a little bit of a weird oddity to see it right there, but at the same time, still pretty cool to see overall. Now, I did hear that one of the new weapons that have been enabled with the game, which if I go ahead and go on my other monitor and pull it up here, the actual dual halberds are enabled in the game that we can use on the test server right now. So I might play a match, you know, make this a longer video to actually showcase, you know, the test weapons and everything else. But I do think that overall this is very interesting. Even like, you know, the daily quests, everything just seems a lot more like shrunken and modernized in a way. And I wish I had friends who had access to, you know, the test server as well, so we can go ahead and showcase everything together. But I do want to check one more thing that is coming with a collaboration here, and it is a legendary outfit for one of the characters, and I'm trying to remember which character is, but if you guys know who Maximilian Dude is, he's a YouTuber and everything. He's a content creator who makes a lot of content. He is getting a collaboration with this game, and I was curious if the outfit was going to be in here. It is called the Fighting Spirit Max outfit, but I'm not for sure which character it is for. Maybe this one right here. If we scroll up, do we have Fighting Spirit Max or anything? It doesn't look like it, but I will do some quick research to see if I can find it in game. Alright, after looking it up, it appears like it is not in this version of the game yet. None of the cosmetics really are, but we do have the dual halberds right here. As you can see, we have some cosmetics for them, such as the Line Breaker Wound one, and then one we got entirely for free being the Never to Return. Now, I am curious why we actually got this, because I remember it was in like the mailbox here. I just kind of clicked on it instantly, and it doesn't really seem like we get a real good explanation, but I'm assuming, you know, it's just a little like special design or whatever that you're able to use while on the test server, you know, just kind of showcase some of those more premium designs that will release later down the line. So let's see if we can view the weapon skills here. So firstly, we have Cloud Break. Embody the power of a raging dragon to send the enemy airborne. If we go ahead and click play here, it actually opens in another window, so I might have to go full camera here one moment. Let me go ahead and figure out how to do this. Alright, here we are, and as you can see, it's kind of like lagging. Obviously, these are called not found because the actual weapon itself isn't released yet or anything like that, but you can kind of get an idea if it wants to actually play the videos, which for some reason it doesn't really seem to like doing that. But basically, you know, it's got some skills on it, it's got some different things, so let's go ahead and forget about that, right? Let's go back to the normal thing here and just read the descriptions instead, since that doesn't want to load. We have Decimator, which skillfully welds the dual halberds to carry out a series of rapid stabs. We have Benthic Dragon, which is after Cloud Break, you can swoop down from midair in a blistering fast strike. So during this ability, you can use this one, and it allows you to do another attack. We have Hooked Wings, which is after Decimator, which is this ability right here. You can hook the dual halberds together and follow with a flurry of attacks. So you have 4 different little like abilities and stuff there that you're able to use. And I mean, the weapons look pretty sick, especially with this special variant right here. They look very clean to use. So let's go ahead and hop into a game and try actually getting these in one of our matches. Alright, so quickly before we actually get into a bot match, I did play the advanced tutorial and everything, and I did notice that when you have a special variant of one of these weapons equipped, when you're in your inventory, or you know, when you're actually selecting what you want to be displayed in the lobby, you have the option of selecting it and seeing the icon of the certain outfit design you have for them. So this is the lobby pose for the brand new version of, you know, the dual halberds and everything. But with that said, it's time to actually matchmake our way into a solo bot mode, in easy mode of course, because, you know, there's like a million watermarks on the screen as you can see right here, and it's time to actually use the dual halberds and see how they fit against actual enemies. But I thought I'd just mention that real quickly for anyone curious about like lobby poses and everything else. Now, of course, I gotta use Yodoheim. Yodoheim is the main character that I've been using when it comes to the normal game, so of course I've got to be using it here as well. Now, for anyone curious about the current lobby whenever you're sitting here, this is, of course, you know, for Holoroth, and it does make sense that, you know, it's practically the exact same lobby, so it doesn't look like there's any, you know, special second anniversary designs going on like there was for the first anniversary for these lobbies, but it is at least nice to see that, you know, in the main area, you know, the 3D HUD, or hub, whatever you want to call it, you have access to all those kind of, you know, customizations, all the running around and stuff here, and we can see some of the bots' little designs and stuff they've got going on to see some, you know, the customization that's available in the game. But I'll use this as an opportunity to say, if you guys are enjoying this game, you know, based on the footage I'm showing to you guys and everything else, consider using the link in the description down below to register for the free-to-play version of the game to get yourself some free rewards, as well as supporting me, right? If you reach level 5 once the game goes free-to-play on the 13th, then I will actually get some benefits, you know, I'll get some bonus points and everything to open up some free loot boxes, basically. I'm being 100% transparent with you guys, you know, I don't mind telling you the truth. And of course, at the end of the day, you as well will be able to get yourself some of those free loot boxes and everything else just by using the link down there below. But yeah, it's going to be on PlayStation everywhere else. However, I do want to mention that it does not have cross progression, so if you're playing it on PC, you might want to play on the Xbox Games Pass, or, you know, Xbox Store one or whatever else, because that is where you're going to be able to have cross progression between Xbox and PC. However, if you're someone who plays on Xbox, PlayStation, PC everywhere else, your PlayStation account is going to be locked to that PlayStation account, and for example, if you have like an Epic Games account or something, your Epic Games account will have its progress locked to just the Epic Games account, same with Steam, so just keep that in mind, right? You won't be able to have like the same account on everything. However, seeing how this game's going to be on basically everything, it would be nice to see if they add cross progression in the near future, and apparently, you know, it appears like they might, you know, think about adding that, especially since the game's going to go free to play and everything else like that. Cross progression is just going to help the game a lot at the end of the day, so we can hope and pray that they end up adding it. But of course, we already got the dual halberds right here, as you can see, so let's go ahead and do a quick little swing so you can see the little like idle animation right there. You know, you have about like that specific way. And then let's go ahead and do some of the attacks so we can kind of get, you know, an attack pattern idea out of here. So we just double click, we just keep clicking. We have this kind of, you know, rapid fire sing, shing, sing attack that keeps going forwards. If we go ahead and hit our right click, we just swing upwards. If we hold down left click, however, we can charge it up all the way. Can we move around while charging it up? Yeah, okay, so we can move around while charging it up and everything. But you shoot yourself in the air, and then of course you can swing while going downwards. And oh, there's an enemy right there. Okay, so let's go ahead, do this, tap the right click to actually do the secondary attack that's with it. And yeah, okay, so you know what? Based off right here at the very beginning, you know, the early game combat going on, I feel like these are a pretty nice attack, right? I feel like these are some pretty nice weapons to use in the game, and I mean, they feel great to use. Now, for the whole entire holding down right click thing here, you aren't able to move while charging it up. However, you do, like, unleash a rapid fire attack right there, and then, of course, you can synchronize it with a left click right afterwards to get some extra attacks going on there. But I think the movement of this attack, right, you know, the whole entire abilities available with the dual halberds are very nice. You know, I think it definitely is something that, you know, some people might say is a little overpowered in certain areas, but I think they're very, you know, like altered in a way where it's like, you know, overpowered but still fun to use. And I mean, you know, a lot of the weapons in the game, especially in bot lobbies, feel overpowered just in general because you're going against bots. But in a normal match, I feel like if you get it down, you know, pat and everything, you're able to actually use the attacks constantly. You will be able to get some insanely good combos off. You will be able to even use it to escape from enemies if you go ahead and, you know, like dash into the air using the upwards attack and then, you know, right clicking to go forwards in one direction. So I definitely see it as something that once you get the hang of, you will be able to either counter it very easily or you will be able to do a lot of damage. Now keep in mind you're able to block as usual, and this is a little like block animation right here. You know, you make a little X with the halberds, so that is just something to keep in mind. Now I am going to cut a little bit till we get further on in the match or into combat. And actually, I'm not really in combat right now, but oh, you know what? I guess we are going to be in combat after seeing the enemy right here. Hello there, buddy. Shing! You know, you just got to get all the attacks out there. Go ahead and synchronize some attacks there, and just look at the domination we're able to do so quickly here. What I was going to mention is that they've actually changed the grapple mechanic. So before, you would actually have to press the button to grapple. You would look around for where you want to grapple, and then you would activate it like that. However, now you can just kind of look at an area, and it will show you based on your little indicator that you can grapple there, and you just tap the button, and then boom, instantly you're right up there. So it's a lot easier and faster to grapple. It's a lot quicker to do because you always have that little icon available at all times. And I could see the icon being annoying for some players, but it is something that at the end of the day, you know, I feel like you'll end up getting used to if you use it a long time. It's just going to be a little odd seeing it go from a circle to like a little triangle type of thing. But it is a little bit of a change, at least a change that I haven't noticed from the normal version of the game. So it is something I thought I'd point out to you guys. Anyways, I'll see you when we get closer to the very end, because it also looks like one of the changes that haven't been announced is the victory animation. Also, as a little bit of a bonus here, I just got in the fight and I realized that when you're using the dual halberds, if you actually do your right click while in the air, or, you know, whatever button it is on your console, whatever else, you actually are able to dive downwards, which I thought was pretty interesting. So if we go ahead and, you know, just kind of get them low here and everything else, you know, actually we can just eliminate the bot. We don't even need the bot here to showcase this to you guys. So we did that. Now we kind of jump up here and right click, you slice it straight downwards, which I think is a little cool animation and something that I didn't even mention at first because I didn't realize that was one of, you know, the combat abilities with this actual weapon. So if we go back up here in the air again, and, you know, we go downwards, boom, easy slice downwards. And to show that it's with that specific weapon, we'll go ahead and use, for example, like, you know, this spear here, right click while in the air, and sure, you go downwards just like the rest of them, but you don't have the unique little, like, double slice animation. So I thought that was a nice little animation to, you know, mention and show to you guys. But of course, we're going to cut once again until we're a little bit further in the match. Alright, here we are in a top 3 situation. Now, of course, I am going to win because why wouldn't I? I mean, it's a bot lobby at the end of the day. You think I'm someone who loses bot lobbies? No, sir. So let's go ahead and, you know, just make sure we have all of our weapons all good to go and hopefully find the final few enemies here very shortly. Now, I did actually activate the Valiant Challenge, like bounty or whatever, which makes it so that everyone kind of knows my specific location, and it seems to bring bots closer to you, but also it allows me to see when they're nearby because it will do a little like ping on my map and everything and be like, oh, this enemy is near. So we really just kind of got to wait and figure, oh, you know what? Well, speaking of waiting and figuring out where they are, it appears like we've already figured out where indeed they are. Let's go ahead and do some damage, wombo combo him right here, and then it will become a 1v1 right after this, so let's go ahead and try finding the final guy. If we can find him anywhere nearby, that would be quite nice. Now, I'm not really for sure, like, where he would be, Because, like, this is the circle, right? This is the whole entire circle right here. And I'm like, I guess up here on the mountain a little bit? But other than that, you know, I'm not really certain. Now, something I guess I could mention is that with the whole entire, like, grapple thing, right, with the grapple glider or whatever you want to call it, I don't know why I said glider, but, you know, the grappling hook and everything like that, I found out it is a setting. So if we go over here to your settings, then we go all the way over to gameplay, you actually are able to change this so that it's hold, toggle, or auto, I don't know why I can't even speak here, but that is an option that you're actually able to mess around with and change, so I thought I would mention that to you guys. Anyways, we are now here in the final bit of combat, so let's just go ahead and burn him. You know, I FireMonkey, so you know I gotta put the heat on him. And let's go ahead and make sure that he doesn't just slice me to death. There we go, we've burnt him, and the match is completely over. We are the last man standing, and we won, so let's see what the victory screen actually looks like now. As you can tell, it is way different. It's so much different than before. You have a whole entire animation. You have your name here. I assume if you're playing with other people, there will be multiple people on this screen, but it's no longer just a static PNG. You actually get a nice little animated scene for it to kind of flex a little bit more. And then you, of course, have the normal one at the very end here. So we can end the match, we can go back to the lobby, and yeah, this is what the free-to-play update's looking like, right? You have a lot of unique stuff going on, new weapon, you have a whole entire new lobby system, and so much more. So, you know, I thought I would show it with you guys and, you know, kind of just experience it for the first time with everyone else here, because it is a very interesting thing to see. And then, of course, you have the whole entire, like, XP gains, everything else. When you complete a challenge up there for your battle pass or whatever, it appears like the icon will show right here. It doesn't show anymore because I completed the daily quest and everything else, but it is just nice to see how they do have all those type of things going on. And, of course, you have your normal, actual, like, synchronization, or I guess, you know, like the cultivation of your characters and everything with their little bit of lore and whatnot that you can earn more and more stuff on by actually playing as the character in order to unlock different rewards and everything else. So as you can see here, you get yourself some treasures, you get yourself an icon, some special little like attacks and everything for the character. All that's still the same, all that is still there. It's just kind of adding on to what we already had available in the game with the free-to-play update and making it more and more of a very interesting thing to see. And if you're someone who hasn't played this game before, I want to mention there's a lot of cool things you can do, right? You have these different things where you can actually change the effects of the little like trove piles on the ground that you pick up every single match. You have these different effects where you can actually have it whenever you're reviving a teammate. You have a special little like activation little effect going on there, which is very cool. You can get a lot of those over time, and you know, some of them you actually get through friend intimacy. So as you see here, which basically means if you're playing with a friend more and more, you get special effects. So you have perfect partner, which is exclusive effects for friends, which will make it so when you're reviving a friend with a special intimacy of perfect partner, you have this like purple heart effect. When you're reviving a best buddy, you have this yellow effect, and then when you're reviving a inseparable allies, you have this effect, right? So it's of course like these cool little things you can do and all these cool little customizations and everything else that really make the game super unique. But of course, this is what's going on with the game, right? You know, it's very cool to see everything going on here. And if we even look at the rewards, right? For example, when you're using the dual halberds, you get some Tay every single time you level them up like you would in the previous update before free to play, and you even get yourself a cool little avatar. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about the free-to-play update for Naraka BLADEPOINT? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's kind of mediocre at best? Are you someone who's just excited to see that, you know, this game is getting updates and that'll be something that you're able to play? Or are you just excited to, you know, see me make more content on the commentary channel again? Because I mean, like, it's been a minute, right? It has been quite a minute since I've actually done that. So with that said, I'm probably going to hop on normal Naraka again. I know I'm enjoying this, you know, I'm enjoying, you know, messing around, viewing the whole entire lobby and everything else. But I think it's time for me to hop on normal Naraka, play some more bot lobbies and stuff, and grind out whatever else there is that, you know, is available to me before this whole entire free-to-play update releases in a few days. But of course, we're going to explore a little bit more here just so you guys can get a feel of everything going on here, if I can go ahead and grapple properly and not fall to my death. And what is this? We have a... okay, we can release him. Let's release him into the air. You can have a kite? Okay, you know what? Naraka BLADEPOINT, 10 out of 10, best battle royale game to ever exist. I mean, you could run around in the lobby with a kite. I mean, look at that. You got like this string and everything attached to your hand. Oh, that is beautiful. I was just like, you know what? I see something glowing over here. Let me go over here before I end the video. And we get a whole entire kite. Now, aw, it's locked to that area, but you can still fly a kite around in the lobby. So they have all these unique little things for you to do while you're waiting for your friends to ready up and everything else. And I think that is a really cool touch. And of course, you can always be ballin'. If you ever just want to be ballin' while waiting for your friends, you have the ability to just be straight ballin'. What is over here though? I see like a little, can I attack this? Huh. Wait. I see a little like interaction. Oh, when you're on the other side, play. Wait. Oh! In using Naraka's performance features, we ask that you use only original audio or that you have obtained the necessary permissions for. Please ensure all content abides by our terms. Okay. Wait. Tutorial song. Okay, so we have tutorial songs here. Play example song. Yeah, just play it. Okay, I want to see how it plays this here. You mean to tell me that you can just make music while waiting for friends, right? Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh man, that is interesting to try, you know, like getting through and everything. I wonder if there would be like free rewards for doing all of it. That is, okay. So if you ever wanted to play the game but also didn't want to play the game, you can just kind of have like a rhythm mini game going on here, and you can mess it up very poorly like I am managing to do in this video, but it's still just like, you know, this is something I wasn't expecting to see, but it's very welcome. You know, it's a nice little added touch of something to do. Imagine just like going around the lobby and you see someone straight jamming out here, making some amazing music while you're kind of just waiting for everything else that you're trying to do. Now, I did try pressing like 3 and stuff, but it doesn't appear like the numbers work at all because, you know, it makes sense. There's multiple numbers on each one, but you are able to use like WASD and all that. And it'll be interesting to see how it works on like console. So that is interesting, but oh, wait. You're kind of sitting over there. Can you just, what you doing over here? You about to play us some music? Come on. Play us some tunes. I want to see the tunes you play. Okay. Ooh, look at this though. This is what's possible in Naraka, right? You can just go ahead and sit here, watch as other people play music in the lobby instead of actually playing the game. And I think it's very cool because like you can actually see how they're playing the music. You can see like the little bubbles and everything taking effect and everything there. Of course, there's some added animations or whatnot, but that is super cool to see in the game, right? And it's either kind of just like spamming the same thing, so it's just like spamming the little hand effect there. But man, for a free-to-play update, I wasn't expecting a fully blown lobby with a lot of little mini games and stuff to do here whenever you got bored. And I think that's just really cool to see that this is in the game because it just adds more stuff to do. And if we press like K, for example, we can still see our friends list or even our nearby players. We can see how much they've played, if they're in a party together, whatever else. And we can just kind of have this little social experience while chilling out here in the normal, you know, Naraka lobby. And of course, if I press tab, boom, we're right back here. And I do think the music that I'm right next to still plays even when I am here in the lobby. So that's cool. You can kind of AFK around the music area and listen to music while you're chilling there waiting for your friends to hop into the party. And of course, we have the chat box. Now the chat box over here has a lobby, items nearby, party, chamber, room, all that type of stuff. And if we press tab, can we do anything? Nope. Okay, so we're kind of like stuck in party chat, but we still do have kind of, you know, like that interactive global aspect going on there. But yeah, with that said, I'm excited for the free-to-play update. I'm excited because there's a lot of cool content coming to the game, and for anyone wondering, is this a paid video? No, Naraka doesn't really know who I am. The people behind Naraka BLADEPOINT, they don't know me, but I just love the game a lot, right? I love playing this game, so I thought I'd make a quick little video, or I guess not really that quick, it's like half an hour, just talking about the new update, playing a little bit early, showing you guys some gameplay of the new weapon, and hyping you up to play this game once it releases, you know, on the 13th as free to play. Of course, as I mentioned before, the link in the description down below if you want to support me and get some freebies once the game officially releases on the 13th, and I will catch you champs and champettes next time with another video. Peace out.